Cyberpunk session with our lovely cast and crew here. Say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
So, quickly give a whore out to The Forge, our hosting service for Foundry. We appreciate their service. If you need hosting for Foundry, check out The Forge. It's excellent. Without further ado, we'll just quickly go around, see how everyone's doing, and then jump straight in. Malkov. Short, sweet, how things?
Good. Excited for creating a character for Shenzian. Excited to where we go with this, and yeah, nothing new.
Excellent. Nuts. We'll go to you next. Almost said Azrael, and then he was missing.
Tired. But yeah. Good. Finishing work with stuff on my mom's house, hopefully within the next couple of days. But other than that, things have been fine. Busy.
Cool. The puppy. You like Crusader Kings? Your mic's not coming through.
Oh, sorry. It was
There
muted.
you go. Now we can hear you.
It was fun.
What's happening with you? We did pretty much at the end there, yeah. Honestly, secretly, I was kind of hoping for that. Because it's a good lesson for the game.
I liked how everything was going great, and then all at once everything went bad.
Yep, you declared war on the Pope. We couldn't pull out enough troops, and then
what seems like a bad idea.
Everyone then declares war on us, and everything goes down.
You declare war on the Pope, you're gonna make a lot of enemies.
Yes. Just
Well,
it's actually just him.
Yeah, but he's got so much money. He's got all the money.
He had money. More than double the troops we did.
Yeah. Lessons learned.
We'll get him next time. But yeah, that was a lot of fun though.
Wait, that sounds like you're intentionally trying to get the Pope. Is that what I just heard?
Well.
Oh darn.
No comment. Can't. For legal reasons, I can't say. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. Did some medieval dynasty yesterday. That was a lot of fun. And I got a new webcam, so that's cool.
Nice.
Yeah. And I'm planning on getting back to a routine of streaming. I plan to stream this Monday. So
cool. Awesome. Azrael, what's going on with you?
Same stuff, different week. So I did do house decorating today. I don't normally do house decorations, but I didn't have to, but I stripped all the event decorations out of my house, and I'm trying to decide if I want to just junk them or try and sell them, and I'm probably just going to junk them. IRL, kids are still doing good. Family's still doing good. Job's good. Just flowing through the river that is life.
Cool.
On a 5-day weekend right now. So really happy. Had a nice, for those who have never had a massage, I highly recommend Deep Tissue. Deep Tissue is muy excelente. I swear, I was laying on the table, and I don't know if it's like a nerve bundle or something. It's right underneath your shoulder blades, and she just like hammered and laid into like that bundle like over and over and over again, and I fell asleep a few times. Yeah, but yes, if you're stressed, go get a massage.
After the construction work is done, it's on the plan.
Yeah. Jump over to Mr. Matt in the Hat, a returning star.
Oh yeah, star definitely.
I was like, yeah, star. Ooh.
You're all stars here on the show called How Much Chaos Can You Find?
Blackstone's not a star.
My favorite show.
That's
It's
mean.
fallen.
Blackstone's not a damn star.
Oh.
Blackstone is fucking just.
No,
talk
the
about
word
it.
smear is the correct word.
He's the star of the past.
He's fertilizer. It's fine.
But Matt, what's going on?
I have finished my this time slot activities that I was doing that kept me away from this wonderful group in this wonderful game. So that's all finished up for the year, and I am now free to come back and rejoin you. So that is good. Life is busy, but you know, things are plowing ahead. I got lots of stuff. Also excited to have this idea for new campaign that DMNix has been making for in this Eastern setting. That'll be fun when it gets up and running. But yeah, just continuing to do normal things.
Awesome. We'll dive in. Last time, the group successfully parted with Grandma, leaving her in the care of another individual.
I hope I just didn't leave my grandmother with a lunatic out in the wilderness.
I mean, he worked for Life Tech, so he's probably a lunatic.
I mean,
I
he
didn't say grandma.
used real paper, right? He used paper, like actual physical media, to write something down and give you.
Harlan will give you this eyeball like you're an idiot and just walk off. Go get in the car. Let's go.
I'm going. My feelings are kind of hurt, but I'm going.
He didn't call you an idiot. He just looked at you like.
That was mean. I'm gonna go now.
Kane's there, he can give you a hug. You need a hug, boss.
I'm good, thank you.
Oh yeah, a super jittery, overly caffeinated, sweaty hug from that
thank
guy.
you.
That sounds great.
In my typical monotone voice now, I'm fine, thank you. I go and get in the car.
I thought
Puppy.
I would like the sanitized boss. Not so sure about that.
Yeah. Pinky successfully was able to get her sister dropped off, and she's being worked on healing. And their father's there watching over them. She can return to Night City with him when she recovers. And you guys know you need to deal with things, so you head off. As you get back into Night City, you get a phone call. And that's when our lovely series has a little bit of a flashback to when Zid parted ways with you all. Not of his own accord or choice, and departed to forcibly seek therapy because he didn't feel like being rendered in twain by someone using right
Forcibly.
was
Forcibly.
a good
Love
idea.
that. Love that. Forcibly.
I mean, is there a willingly way? I don't know.
I mean, like
You might be able to
people
consent
willingly
to
check
that.
themselves into rehab, yes, but like this seems definitely not like that. Your girlfriend put you over her shoulder and carried you into rehab, and you were probably scraping at the door.
I don't know whether he was or not, but that is what we're about to find out. Zid, the AV you're in with Iggy and Brianna and Blue burns full to a therapy joint that she has set up, contacts she has with Militech. And they stop and she's like, you guys head back to the base. He's coming with me. We're going to get him fixed. Right, Sid?
Get it fixed sounds like she's taking him to a vet.
Keep in mind, she's not American, so that may be intentionally not intentional.
I know, but it's still.
Yeah. So we'll turn it over to Matt here. I'm letting him have some narrative freedom to describe this 2 to 3 week time span that he's been under her watchful gaze of his caring sweetheart and her encouragement to get his head back in the game properly.
Okay. So, the first couple of days, I think Zid's just gonna be probably forcefully sleeping it off in the care of certain medtechs, psychological assistant help people. And he's just gonna be like, you know, the scene in Princess Bride where they're like forcefully like getting Inigo out of his drunken state and basically dipping him into barrels of water, cold and then hot, and then like feeding him like super hot chunky soup and things like that. That's the sort of thing that I reckon you might see here. Just like, you know, some shock therapy and some TLC in those first, you know, few days. And then once he's kind of
drugs.
No, Zid's probably gonna try and be as stimulant free as possible, but he will take the advisement of the medical professional, and once he's sort of over the hump, like a little bit better than he was, like perhaps in the teens of of sanity rather than the single digits, he will then have Brianna contact Iggy, and he would suggest a course of action, which would be to head out of town, out of the city, away from the lights, away from the sounds, and go out into the wasteland and go camping.
Which you have an AV, so that is completely doable.
And he would just spend like 10 days just out of the city, you know, not much around, just, you know, a glorified shade cloth, you know, a bedroll.
Well, actually,
stars.
that being said, Brianna actually has full camping gear, and she kind of says she's going to be with you to keep an eye on you and make sure things are okay.
That's fine.
You can have Iggy and Blue stay or not, she says.
Yeah, I'm happy for them to come with if they want.
I have a question.
I think it's a great idea. What's up?
Do you visit Blackstone's grave?
I sure do. I was getting to that.
Yeah, I'll let you do it then. I'm sorry, I'll let you do it. I apologize.
Yeah, he would definitely do that. He wouldn't do it the first thing he went out there, but he would probably do it on the way back, actually. He'd probably do it on the way back. He needed the time to just reset off everything, you know? Just reset off bad food, reset off, like, all of the lights and the sounds and just tech everywhere. He doesn't even take his phone with him. Or maybe Brianna's got it, but he doesn't.
Oh, yeah. She took everything of yours and threw it in a bag. Not that you have access to it or not. It's locked in the back of the AV.
As far as he's concerned, he's off the grid for this period. And
So-
yeah, he just spends some time fishing, you know, throwing a line into like fetid waters because he knows that nothing's gonna bite, but he just sits there and just stares at the ripples of his own fishing line, you know?
Maybe hopes nothing's gonna bite. Depending on that water.
You know, the 12-eyed fish is not exactly consumable.
Yeah, so he does that. Some time passes out in the wilderness, and it's just, you know, just those few people out in the wilderness. Sure, the tent might be a little bit more sophisticated because Brianna's here and such, but, you know, it's still camping. And then after those 10 days or so, he would start wrapping up. He would definitely go and visit Blackstone's grave, and as he does so, he would kneel, and there might be, by now, maybe just the smallest little leaf or growth.
Yeah, there's a small little sprout
Little sprout.
poking up.
He would kneel down, and he would say, "Oh, hey, chum. It's been a while. I have to say, I have not yet been successful in my pledge to you. But we have made progress, and it will not be long now. If it is I that finds them, know that your memory will be passed on, just as Nora will be." And he just pauses and he spends maybe an hour just sitting in reflection. And then he will
As you're sitting in
stand.
reflection, out of the corner of your eye, you do see someone there with you.
Okay.
And as you look over to it, you see FBC that has been customized a bit, but you remember helping the acquisition with this one.
Okay.
She's like, I remember every moment of it. It is unfortunate. It is good you come to remember those we've lost along the way.
bit confused.
Was with you every moment of that that transpired.
With me. With him?
We were with him. I was there when it happened.
She might have been looking out of your eyes, but she was there.
How do you like being outside?
Well, it's very preferable. You see, like, she has samples of every little piece of different plant and stuff she could find. She actually has found a leather-bound book and is like taking, you know, the old school naturalists' drawings and everything of it. And you see she has the plants in there and has drawn them, describing them. It's very enjoyable. I was always intrigued by what it is and what made people be the way they are, and it's a very strange world. Very interesting.
Is it what you thought?
No, it is better and worse.
Yes.
I mean, you met Brianna, that was good. Blackstone died, that's worse. I mean, it's pretty well evaluation of life. And without experiencing it, you really can't understand it. And I think that's the issue with most of the others similar to me. They don't have a grasp on a reality outside the net. So they can never understand what it is or why it is.
So now you understand better. Has that changed anything for you?
Evaluating. And it's uncertain. Yes and no. There's many disappointments that things aren't better and that people don't do better. At the same time, I couldn't understand some things that were chosen and done before it. If you've never touched grass, can you understand what grass is? As she's holding up a piece of grass.
You can understand the concept, perhaps, but not the feeling.
I find that to be the way of things.
Speaking of feeling, I have some sense that my mind is not as scattered. This time has been necessary. But we have unfinished business. Me, Blackstone, you, Alan. Everyone that has come along the ride, forcefully or not, I am about ready to return. I do not want to. But I have made this vow that I will find them, or that someone else with this information will find them. All of them who were taken. All of them that can still be found. And then we will use their sacrifice, their experience, their terror as fuel for the flame that will consume life tech once and for all.
Zealot conversion complete. Harlan would be proud.
Azrael said that he wanted to say something that Blackstone would have said.
Of course.
So you can go for that.
So, the night before, like we got on the combat train, and like when Blackstone was making his will, he knows that like there's always the possibility of things happening, and he wants to. Part of the will was, if anything goes bad, to let, and you wouldn't have seen this in I think it was written in like a manner that you couldn't figure out maybe until now, or somehow like it was hidden, but he wanted everybody to know that he's going to be okay. This isn't like talking from the grave or anything like that. It's basically him saying, if anything goes wrong, don't blame yourselves. That he knew what he signed up for when he took this task on, and he appreciated all the time that he got to spend with everyone. You can take that as a forgiveness if you want.
Probably comes to Zid's mind while he's thinking back on the events.
The story does not end here. This is not where that happens. But when the slaves are freed, when the chains are broken, when the fire is set, and the ashes crumble, that is when I might feel free from your legacy.
Nice. Blue will get up and let you have some time in silence, but she did want to show her respects as well because she was there for the event.
Did I remember that?
That was about the time that Harlan learned about Blue, because you were so distraught you stopped hiding it.
Yeah.
But see, that's the thing. A lot of people forget. She's been with Zid since that upload. And has experienced everything he's experienced until the separation.
Then Zid would make his way back into town, and he would go and check in with our medtech person, and he would get them to check him over, and he would ask for whatever else is needed to get him back to full operating capacity. And while he is there, she is checking him over, he will send a text that will say, any messages that you have sent, probably in the buffer somewhere, but I am back now. And that'll happen into the group text.
Harlan, were you going to say something?
No, but I had a thought there of, was some things, because I was not part of the group at that point when Zid actually had Blue downloaded into him. Was that something special that happened, or was that just kind of part of the process of him being imprinted at Life Tech? Was that a specialty machine?
No, that was after they met your grandfather. He's like, I want her to leave. This is not fair to her. Because she's kind of like his child. And Zid agreed to allow her to be uploaded to his neural system.
That's the only way she was getting out.
And it was extremely painful. What they didn't realize is she was actually uploaded back to Zid's core frame. This is something I don't know if Zid's aware or not. So it was actually on his real body, not his puppet
clone. Yeah.
And she actually was still connected to that. And so when Zid got fried, she was able to flag his mental connection so he didn't dissolve and pull it back to his body. So she actually was involved in saving Zid from dying.
Okay. But it was a specialty device involving Grandpa or Grandpa's process to do it.
Yes.
Because the horrible thought that I just had was, what if the process wasn't about making free-willed slaves, but slaves that you put a little red AI clone into or bud into, whatever you want to call it, to just make sure that it does as it's told?
I mean, that's a legitimate concern.
And I can see Life Tech designing something like that just to program into people anyway if they could help. It's probably part of what they were trying to do with me before it got broke.
Yep. So that's stuff to look into. But yeah, as you guys get back to Night City, you get this message from Zid. Zid, Brianna's been with you every step of the way. She actually ensured that you guys had good food. Yeah. Like fresh food while you guys were out there camping. And she actually cooked and prepared food and ensured you're well fed and cared for.
As a side note, due to the level to which she has gone, whether this is wise or not, I think he's ready, right? Like, and he would tell her about Anansi and about his plan to virus down Life Tech, I guess, or whatever it takes. He would also tell her, and in a way ask her if, like, about all of the ways that he's tried to spread the information about people being lost and going missing, the reaction to fire up the reaction to people going missing, to try and summon a shadow army, I guess, that he's not leading, but by spreading the information, hopefully have more people, more processes going on to bring life tech down. Yeah, so he would tell her all of that, which he hasn't really said as much about this to really anyone. Yeah, he would come clean on pretty much everything, I think.
Now, for the viewers, the other players won't know about this, but for the viewers, do you want to explain who Anansi is to Zid?
So
and that.
Yeah. So there's a real life, and then there's a Zid's version.
Yeah.
So Anansi is a trickster god, I guess, in African and Haitian mythologies. Anansi in those mythologies is not a nice person. All about deconstructing reality and whatever, and that sort of suits Zid, because he's kind of about sticking it to the man a little bit, to the reality that the high corporate execs have made for Night City and for the big cities of the world. He wants to rewrite that. He wants to have the people that are on the ground be lifted up, and for the people that are in the high rises to be dragged down. And so he's taken this idea of this insidious spider that sort of hides behind things and whispers lies and spreads corruption, I guess, to be the incarnation of a new virus, which is a digital signature that creates spiders in the net that replicate and take control of or take the place of other programs, and then use those to replicate, and then use those to replicate, and then they use those to replicate, to the point where everything's rewritten. Yeah. And the purpose of this isn't to ruin humanity. It's actually to have humanity, real humanity, the humanity of people that are on the streets, the humanity of regular Joes and Jills, to be able to rise up against the powers that be that have constructed the reality that we live in, which is horrifically mal-weighted in Zid's approximation. You know, there's these minuscule percentage of people who can just lord it over everyone and control everyone's narrative and control everyone while everyone else suffers. And that's the reality that he's trying to deconstruct. And they're the people who Zid paints in graffiti, if you like, as the malcontents of the world in his digital signatures. He's always been about shedding, like trying to get the news to spread stuff about corruption in business to bring equality, but it's never really worked very well. He's he's had some little successes, but Anansi TLDR is about corrupting the foundations of the elite, and shining a light on their corruption that is so unfair to everyone else.
Yep. And we utilize that to make a cyberpunk character that I told you about that wound up being your mentor's mentor, essentially, kind of thing, to introduce you to hacking, being a net runner. And I mentioned to you that I was having Anansi be one who was utilized in assisting Bart Moss in the ending of the net. And she was known to cause problems for corpos, as she had her spiders acquire files and everything for her. She had an upgraded form of what you have, and they would just attack and crawl through their architecture and through the net, ripping apart AIs, ripping apart defense structures, and extracting secrets and exposing them. Which I think kind of fits with Zid for some reason.
Yeah, and I agree with Astralis that Zid probably needs some sort of check to see how much humanity he gets back.
Therapy has a specific set of systems for that. With, I think, 3 or 4 weeks, I think you're going to get to roll a bunch of different D6 to get, like, I think a check. I think it's a check for every week of therapy, or it's a check. It depends. Intensive therapy might. Is it every week?
Yeah, it's weekly.
Well, his would have counted as the greater therapy because of all the other factors involved. But yeah, it's weekly that you undergo therapy as long as you're there, and that's the focus for the week. Meaning you're not doing, other missions. You get a set amount back, not a set, but a roll, a certain amount back. So extreme humanity loss is every week you can regain 4d6 humanity.
Okay.
Up to your maximum, which is reduced based on cyberware.
Should I make that check now then?
Yep. So you'll be able to do that a few times. So it's 2 to 3 times anyways that you can do that.
And do you want me to spend any money for this?
No, because your girlfriend fronted the bill for you.
She's so sweet.
She actually called it up and prepaid for it and said, this is being done.
Right. My hit points would be full.
Yep.
So with 2 weeks of that, I'm not at full, but I'm within 10.
Yeah.
Is there a lower tier than that he could do for the final little bit?
The lower tier is a 2d6 instead of a 4d6.
Oh, let's roll that. That's fine. So he's above 40, and he has been below 10 for a long while, and below 20 for the longest time. So this is the most him he has. It's felt for a very long time.
Harlan is very glad to see that Zid is back. Messages such inside of the group chat. Then immediately calls Blue on a private contact.
Yes, Harlan?
I need to know if you can interface into me and find out how much of the programming is still there or inactive. Like, is that possible or not?
You have neural cyberware?
And I've got the brain dance equipment.
It doesn't interface as well directly to the neural network, as well as say the my brain just dropped. Give me a second. Interface plugs or other neural architecture. Because that's more a read off of, not an interface into. We could devise a method and try to see if a Ripper doc could do a brain scan and try to examine it.
Okay, so no, that's not going to work the way I thought. Thanks, appreciate it.
Certainly. How was your trip?
Long, dry, dusty, productive. Oh,
Excellent.
be on the lookout. We're going to need a spacecraft capable of either evacuating a lot of people or a lot of people are going to die when we blow up the space station. Talk to you tomorrow.
That's just unfortunate.
I put the bug in the ear for her to be looking for a spaceship.
Yep, and they don't tend to have a lot of large ones that are carriers as such.
I somehow or another that we are going to end up at some museum somewhere trying to unpack a fucking space shuttle.
You could.
I mean,
I'd rather go further back and unpack like a Saturn V if we're gonna do. Okay. Simpler, way simpler rocket.
man.
What?
Sure. Let's do it.
Hey, I was talking about launching myself up there,
Yes,
taking the
yes, you
fucking
are. That was
warheads
an
off of an
absolutely terrible
ICBM.
idea. It was an absolutely fucking putrid idea.
What does everyone else do when they see this message, this first message in like 3 weeks from Zit?
Ezek is going to look around. Wherever we are, I'm going to be looking around for Zid now.
You guys are in the car driving back into Night City, like you're on the outskirts.
I'll start I'm in the front row of the seats behind the driver and whatnot. I'm going to start climbing over seats to try and look. I'm not saying anything to anybody. I'm just climbing like I'm looking for something.
Somebody give him another Tic Tac.
At some point, I'm going to be looking under the seats. A good thorough search of the car and disrupting everyone because this giant behemoth is crawling around the car.
Yeah.
I'm going to text back, I can't find you.
You're muted, Pinky.
Boss just says, welcome back. Glad you still have your head on your shoulders.
Yeah, Vicky's just like, I'm glad to have you back.
So Zid will send Boss a meme, which is it's basically a guillotine, and it has like this nondescript body, and it has the guillotine, and it has Zid like standing at the edge, like holding the rope, and it has the head, and the head says Life Tech.
There's
I just sent a thumb emoji back.
There's only one problem with that. We're going to space. Guillotines don't work in space. That's why all the billionaires are trying to get there now. Oh, was that? Oh, sorry.
No, it's all good.
Zid will also send a reply back to Pinky, and he will say it's good to hear from you. I have been told about some of the things that I may or may not have said. I'm sorry.
It's all good. Let's just move forward.
I don't want to think about that again.
All you get back
Just
is
don't let it happen again. Otherwise, I will shoot you.
all good gore liquor. What? Oh.
No.
No. We are going to need, I mean, we've got money, but right now we don't have the kind, I mean, there's the kind of eddies we got right now. Then there's the kind of eddies you need to be able to sustain a giraffe. Then there's the kind of eddies you need to be able to operate a spacecraft. I mean, that's government scale stuff. Militech, big corporations. There's only a handful of players that do this.
There's actually fewer than that. As Australis pointed out, space travel and access is highly regulated, or supposed to be.
Well,
Because it was part of ending a corporate war.
Australia's, you are assuming we give two flying fucks about that, or are even aware of it.
Well, I'm just saying it's not simply just money.
Yeah.
With enough
That's all I was
eddies,
pointing out.
we can buy the permissions.
Probably. It's just one corporation is kind of overseeing that and has access.
Sneaky.
It's not Life Tech.
No,
Or
it's
yeah,
not
sneaky and
probably.
Sneaky and sneak on's one other thing, but that's also us having to be. There's a problem with being sneaky and going into space. What if
I
where
can
you're
imagine
going
it's
doesn't
Militech
have
that
enough,
it's doing it.
enough oxygen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oxygen's
Oxygen
kind of
just sounds
important.
Just a bit.
Unless you're blue.
I mean, mildly, yeah. I mean, I hate to say this, because you're gonna want to like strangle me. I mean, the one who's gonna want to strangle me first is probably Zid. So I wouldn't probably ever say it till we're actually physically present with everybody together once we've met up. But the safe way to do this was have one of the Life Tech setups to make those pawns and just send them up there. The
Could
problem
we
is
set up our own facility for that and do
Probably
it?
not.
Can Grandpa do that for us?
Do
where's
it monitored by our
Yeah,
own
where's
people
Grandpa?
rather than life techs, you know, people that we can trust.
I think the only way this succeeds is if we keep it on a small scale within ourselves going after Life Tech. As soon as we involve a big group of people, that has to become a movement, and the people leading movements have to be visible. If I put myself visible, I'm a science experiment that they're going to reclaim. They're going to care about doing it in public. That's not going to matter. Right? I think I've been hiding and running like crazy and not wanting to be anywhere for very long.
Well,
Yeah.
Zida reminds Harlan about the cops that let him go. And he says,
Not everybody's on the bad side, I know.
it seems to me that some of Ezek's friends, some of my new contacts, your new contacts, they want to know what happened just as much as we do, and they want to put an end to it just as much as we do. What I am saying, Harlan, is I don't disagree with you. Perhaps we do need to be the hands and the feet. But the more support that we can have, either that stays here for logistics or whatever, even for publicity, it is important.
Don't get me wrong. You've been seeing the kind of news stories and things that I've been putting out. I hear about anything that I think is a kidnapping that I can link to. You know, I'm of the opinion anymore that most of what they've been blaming on the scabs for a long time has actually probably been a big chunk of it's been Life Tech.
Then Ziv would like check in about all the stuff that they found out that's relevant to what we need to do in relation to Life Tech from Grandma.
I mean,
and from
finding where
Nutri-
Blackstone's parents are, finding about a secret Life Tech base.
It's all about what's underneath the mansion. We got to figure out how to get the fuck into there. That's
Which
what
I
we
don't know
gotta
how
do.
much of that you're aware of, Matt.
I have not had time to do that.
Harlan actually got a file, so Harlan needs to fill you in on this.
I will basically dump the file across so that he can take a complete look at it and say, here's a tremendous amount of information on transmissions going on back and forth between a buried facility that's underneath the mansion that they were holding Grandma in. The now partially destroyed rubble ruin that we've been to twice now. This would be the third trip there. The first time to go grab Grandma, the second time to grab files and information, and now we need to figure out how to get the fuck underneath there, because it's where they're linking all their communications up to the satellite, up to the satellites. If we can find authorization anywhere to get us up there, it's gonna be there. And we're probably gonna have to disguise us as critical Life Tech cargo. And if we actually have to do this in a way that requires valid stuff, I'm going to bring Boss into the conversation quick for this and go, Boss, would the alien technology that's in my body be a complete and utter coup for you at Ninelar?
Oh, absolutely. 1000%.
Would you bringing me in be your in to Life Tech?
I would be fine with that. Yeah.
Well, just my point here is this is a way to do, please, I'm bringing in help, I surrender.
Yeah. Yeah, this would be like me basically
you-
doing Life Tech a favor to get me into the facility.
Well, to try to get us into the facility at the very least, or up to the satellite if that's that thing. I don't want to do that. That's a last resort, in my opinion, but it's available if necessary. You know,
Well,
just like Loki never wants to do get help. I don't want to start with that one.
we have a lot of files, so like things that Zid has found over the last ages that he never like really opened or investigated. So I think we should probably spend the next like couple of days just like, you know,
Filling out Harlan's paranoia board. Awesome.
unpacking everything, just you know, putting it on like a display for everybody that is in the
review our
room, laying it all
findings.
out, you know, making connections to everything, and doing this with like Iggy and Brianna, and having everyone see it, and yeah.
Look over everything.
So
I will
that
point
means I
out-
actually have to air out the container before everybody gets here.
Did you notice that Harlan's not talking about riding a nuke up there anymore? He's saying go there to get people out. Before he was just saying nuke it. Something changed.
Well, you know, he would ask questions about that, saying, Harlan, do you mean to say, man, that there are people up there, like innocent people, Owl people.
I don't know where else they would have all gone.
Oh,
I think that's where they got Colton.
you have proof of a certain child. The child is what kicked Harlan.
Yeah, Colton.
You
Colton's
also
up
have proof that Blackstone's parents are up there.
Yeah, I'm not using that as a trump card yet.
Okay.
Colton's up there. And I can't just blow up a place and kill an innocent that was only trying to do me a solid by keeping me safe, even though I told him not to. I like that kid. I'm not nuking the place if I can get him out safe. Now, I gotta stay behind to make sure it gets nuked after they're all out safe. Now that I can consider doing, but that's no longer my priority. We can
Makes
destroy
it
life
a
tech
lot
without nuking it.
more difficult with other people in the mix.
You
Well, I mean, you can
could have left
absolutely
it-
destroy it without getting anyone. But
Hold on. Zid, you could have left me sitting in that cryo chamber to rot. You didn't. That's the reason why we need to do it this way. Same reason you chose to let me out, because it's simply the right fucking thing to do.
I do not disagree with you, Alan. All I
Come
am
make it hard.
saying
Harder.
is that there is one logistic that is getting us up there to destroy it or sending a big explosion, and another entire logistic getting people back down.
They gotta have ships up there, right? Well, wait a minute, hold on.
I
And
don't
I'm-
fucking know.
And I'm gonna flip to an entirely different section of files I haven't shown him yet about the Life Tech colony ship. Fook.
Could we accidentally, take
Steal it.
control of that one?
Well, maybe
Steal it.
commandeer said ship.
Commandeer implies legitimacy. This is a hijacking.
That sounds like the way to get people out.
Or to Alpha Centauri or wherever they've got it planned. The thing might be programmed to just go where it's supposed to go, and we might be fucked on a trip to the stars then. But it's better than having Life Tech in control of it.
it's true. It could make an exciting chapter, huh? Settling a new home. Chapter 5.
Oh,
Sir,
screw yourself. We're going to watch the young people settle a new home. I'm going to write stories about it. I'm staying on the spacecraft so that when I get any older and my heart starts to die, it'll stick around a little bit longer from low G.
yeah, now that we're all together, Zid would come up to Ezek. He would, put his hand on his shoulder. He would have maybe some food with him and just be like, here, have this. Maybe it's, it's still good food that Brianna, the last of what Brianna had given him.
I'll offer you kibble in exchange.
I mean, Zid'll take it.
It's broccoli and liver flavored.
Oh, perfect. Perfect.
The only thing that I think could have made that worse would have been like beet and boiled chicken.
He would say, so, Ezek, you have been with us for quite some time now. You know now that there are others that were made similar to you, but not with your reasoning or intellect or programming or freedom, but with your combat capabilities. We know that Life Tech was the one that made them, and we know that Life Tech is the one that is keeping all these people against their will. What do you want to do? Do you want to come with us to rescue them? What?
Okay.
Do you want to find out more first?
Okay.
Okay. he turns to boss and he goes,
And then he'll hold out one of his hands and he's holding a little cyber kitty. It's not functional, but he's got it. Like, I have this now.
The cyber cat actually looks familiar. It's one that has been seen a few times.
Yeah. It's the one Pinky's sister was using to scout us.
I see. Zit'll just, scratch it. He'll turn to boss and he'll say, so, you and I have not perhaps seen eye to eye for, well, the whole time since we met. But after seeing what has happened from another, not exactly sister corporation, but just as powerful as your own, how do you think now?
I've had a slight change. I've had some kind of a change of heart. Like, I'm not as my primary focus isn't the numbers on the corporation anymore. It's more of people as opposed to things and profit. So I'm trying to be a good person now. And Marlon's grandmother helped me a bit.
I will take about 30 seconds to just whisper into Zid's ear what that help actually is and entailed, along with the few moderate side effects of the monotone, and he's not going to be
Won't be yelling
he's not
a
as
lot.
combative as he used to be.
Yep.
You can just say something to get him upset. Demo it real nice and quick.
Oh yeah. Go for it.
Zit'll pass on that particular opportunity.
No, Harlan doesn't feel the need to do that. He's not about... Look, egging somebody on is only fun if you're egging somebody on. I mean,
Sure.
I'm not going to do highly complex intellectual insults and fling them at Ezek and expect any kind of a response other than, If I want a reaction from Ezek with an insult, I'm just going to call him stupid and then try to mop myself up off the floor afterwards.
Just so I am crystal clear, boss.
Yeah.
Do you still intend to replace yourself with this man who you hate so much?
I don't really have a lot of hate anymore. So I'm just going to go with the flow and help how I can.
As soon as he's got to go in for an actual corporate meeting, he is so fired.
Yeah, pretty much. That's why
Well,
I'm trying
Zid
to
will
avoid that.
spend the next few minutes pulling his mouth up from the floor and
Needless to say, boss is trying to do the redemption arc, quote unquote.
Boss says gun falls spark. Bach. If something agitates
Yeah, if something
him.
makes me upset, I just go complete monotone and lose all emotion.
okay.
He goes cold. And there's a difference between going cold and going emotionless.
Yeah.
You can be cold and furious.
Yeah,
It's under control.
So, last then, Zid will turn to Pinky and he'll say, so, you first contacted us because we were a group, and then you found out that, well, no, we're not. No, we're not a group at all.
That's an understatement.
But we can be effective. and you have loved ones still at large, are you wanting to stay the course?
We found
That's
Savannah
weird.
Kitty.
So I'm still wanting to proceed with what we're doing. Yes, this group can be little off at times.
Wildly chaotic, ridiculous would be my description.
Well, I didn't want to be rude.
It's not rude, it's accurate.
But without this group, I would have not learned about what happened to my family. And I would not have gotten my sister back. Oh, by the way, we got my sister back.
Yeah, Savannah Kitty.
Zid would look from puppy to kitten and raise his eyebrow.
No, not that one.
No, that's just the that's just like
needed
her
a
little
weird shit
sidekick, okay?
question mark.
that was just like a little that was just the cat that she sent to spy on us. I mean, she does have cat features now. Got like ears and a tail, but that's not her. She's
Bunch of stealth
Healing.
cyber.
So, let me ask you then, Big. Do you think that in the grand scheme of things, that liberator and controller of a large space vehicle contributes to your growing capacity of fixer in Night City?
Well, I don't know. Wouldn't that be nice, though?
It could be a very good mobile base of operations for whatever groups you end up recruiting in the future in your once we are
Well, I mean,
accomplished.
that's if I survive this group.
Well, that is always going to be a question while you are amongst us. But look, we have a lot of innocent people. We have not very many choices, but we know of this ship. Do we know its location right now?
No.
You know, it's low orbit. You don't know exactly where.
So, and this information is likely to be found in that underground facility you were talking about, Talon?
It's communicating directly to it, so it's got to have its coordinate.
That's the hope.
All right. Let us get what we need then, if we are all on board. Let us tell the powers that be and all the powers that aren't, as in the people on the ground, the people in the streets, what is going on. And let's get that done. You said you didn't know how to breach that underground facility?
We don't even know where the entrance
No,
to it is, other than it's on
We
that
haven't been
facility.
back there since we last left it, and it's kind of blown up right now.
I happen to know someone that is good at explosives.
Oh dear God, that's exactly what Harlan says. That's not me.
Yay,
I like
ball.
I like explosives.
As long as you're not the one handling the explosives.
Oh, it will be way worse than that, Pinky. So yeah, I think our next thing, like, so I'm going to pitch this to the group as players. Do we think we need to find out more information about this underground facility, how it's sorted, any like buying of equipment and ways to get in there? Do we want to do that prep stuff now? Do we want to just say we're going to go and have a look at it? What do we think? Because you guys have been, on the stream playing for the last 6 weeks while I've been away, and I want to hear what you guys think based on what all of the information you have.
Blow our way in, I think, risks destroying what we're going for.
Yeah.
How about giant industrial tunneling machine? Reminiscent of Malkov, you might be able to remember the name of it, the Card Cron X.
For what?
Tunneler. The tunneler. A radioactive tunneling digging machine. We need something to dig into this fucking thing. I want a boring machine, that kind of thing. I can't remember the name of the card.
40K breaching torpedo.
This thing that I'm talking about was supposedly used to trench a tunnel underneath the Pacific. Highway from Hawaii to San Francisco or some such crazy shit.
Wow.
So I would be interested in making sure that we have the equipment that we feel like we need and making sure that all of that's set. I'd be interested in, seeing what options we have for potentially getting into that facility. Whether we need to make checks for learning or whatever it is, DM, want to orient towards that. Is everyone happy to use breaching that facility in whatever capacity as being our main story hook at the moment? Is there anything else that we feel like we need to be doing?
I mean, like me walking in with Harlan to Life Tech and basically saying, "Hey, you lose something."
That's a giant distraction if we have to.
Yeah, that's the last resort distraction.
That's assuming we're already completely ready to completely blow up whatever we have to then. So we're not ready for that yet. Not even close.
Yeah. By the way, as Zid was talking about, what we should plan and stuff, Pinky then remembers the letter that Harlan Grandma gave her.
Now she can open it.
Now I can open it.
Yeah.
I'm back in Night City. So she opens it.
It has a phone number and a package number.
Oh no, it's a grandma dead drop. We're so screwed. Oh, sorry.
Okay. Well, I know what I'm doing. Well, we
Calling the number. Immediately on the phone.
Okay. Very, very. Yep. I'm just gonna call the number and see what happens.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
How may I help you?
I was given this number and a package, was it?
You have
Package
package. You need to come pick up package.
Okay, where do I pick this?
Yes.
Where do I pick it up?
Where do you want to pick up package?
I guess I'll just like at this location, like wherever I pick up a package, I guess.
I mean, you have a number
Or
of
did
places
they
you could do it.
They said,
Somewhere neutral is probably good. Somewhere close to the nomads is probably good.
yeah. I'll like pick a place close to the nomads.
Okay. What package?
And I guess I'll say the number.
Oh, that package. Let me look. Oh, good package. I pick it there. See you soon. What time?
I'm like, hey guys, you're not gonna need me for
See you
like
there.
a
Goodbye.
okay. Hey guys, you're not gonna need me for a bit, right? You guys are like, prepping, right?
We're gonna have a shopping list for you shortly. But
Yeah, okay,
not for
just
right
send
now.
that to me when you got it. I gotta go pick up something, so but I'll be back.
Okay. Call us if you need us.
Sorry, I'm like
That's
gonna
phone
probably
call
just, like,
happening
call a
pretty soon.
cab.
You get there. This like little Asian guy. Like, I have package for you. You take package. Goodbye. Gets in his little this little scooter that doesn't look like it. Like you see in like Asian countries. What do you call it, Matt? You got one for your car. Kind of like a little rickshaw sort of thing, like a little bike that they strap their stuff to. Just buzzes off on that. And this massive box is sitting there.
Like,
It'd be totally out of context. Smaller engine.
No.
how big is this box?
It's large. Like you could
Okay,
you could be
well,
in
I
the
can't-
box.
I guess this is the best place to open it. So,
I'm gonna open it in public right here. The full conversion.
nah, there's
bowl
no
you
one
buy it.
around. There's no
Night
one
City, there's
around.
100. It's Night City. From where you're standing, there are 45 homeless people within 100 feet of you.
Oh yeah, you look around and there's a number of people being like,
It's like, okay.
someone got a
then
package that looks new. Should we go and check it out? Maybe we should rob them.
Okay, well, I told the guy to leave the car running, so I'm just gonna like try to drag this package over there.
Which guy did you tell to leave the car running?
I
just
called
had a
it. I
group-
called a cab. When
Okay.
I left, I called a cab to drive over there.
You have
can't pick it up.
nomad contacts, Piggy.
And you're not sure how it's going to fit in a car.
Just call Zid. Call your nomad friend. Tell this cat he cannot climb on my keyboard. Because nothing is telling him
Jenkins,
he
no
won't.
keyboard.
The thing that stops him is if I hold him continuously.
Right. Well, I'll
Give
call
pets.
Zid. I'm like, Zid, I need you to pick me up. And you have your big vehicle, right?
I have a car.
Yeah. Do you think you could fit like a human-sized box?
Crazy.
You still there? Hello?
I mean, she didn't say bag, so maybe it's okay.
Human-sized box.
So you need someone to carry it.
He goes, does Zid think that there's enough loading capacity on his car? Probably not. He goes, no, but I can sort something out.
Okay, great, thanks.
And he would ask for her to ping her location, and then he would go over to the nomads and ask for a pickup for the day.
And since you're one of them, they'd swap your vehicle out with one of theirs and let you get one.
Cool. He will take the pickup. which conveniently has a hydraulic lift on it.
Roll a luck check. We'll see if it has hydraulic lift or if you get to use those muscles.
Sure. Here's a luck check. So good.
Let me jump over there.
Yeah, no.
I'm just trying to think of like, how the heck did
So yeah, he's gonna have to use his muscles. He will bring the pickup to Pinky. It's like a nice flat bed.
Yeah. You see a box that looks like you and Pinky could probably be in it next to each other.
Uh-huh.
And I'll just like wave you. Hey, Zid! Can you help me with this thing? This
And
thing's heavy.
you notice a number of people like slowly getting closer, debating if they should acquire the goods that are left out on the
He pulls out his
street.
shotgun. No, he pulls out his grenade launcher.
Grenade launcher.
And he gets Brianna on the phone and he goes, "Yeah, you got a moment." Sends the
Where you
location.
dear always? Where you at?
With her help, there's definitely more chance of getting this thing on than us. Like Zid's not strong, by the way, Pinky. He's not strong. She is, and she can be the two people by herself that we are. So,
Yeah, so you guys are like struggling there to get it on, and people keep
she's just like,
debating if they're going to move closer. And then an AV comes in and they all like freeze. And out jumps this massive Militech woman with this massive machine gun on her back. And they're all like, nope, I'm good. I'm out.
We're out of here at this point. She's gonna up and onto the truck.
Yeah, she's like,
you
hey, help with box. Here you go. Boom.
yeah, you either need to.
You're a lifesaver. That thing is.
You do
heavy.
notice she is having a hard time with it, but is able to do it.
You need a Brianna lift or an Ezek lift in that circumstance. One of the two or both. Jesus,
like-
Grandma.
I wasn't expecting the package to be this big, so I thought it would be fine. Like, I thought it would just be able. I just have it in my lap and. Okay.
Zid fights the temptation and doesn't say the thing, and then we go back.
It's okay. Brianna winks at you.
This is a do-it-yourself. This is a do-it-yourself spacecraft kit. I'm telling you.
Then we go back to.
And Brianna hops back in the
enclosed-
AV with Iggy. And you guys head back to the
Enclosed.
Nomad camp.
Yeah.
We're gonna need one of those clam shells off of a tilt-a-whirl.
And then we'll upload it, and then he'll incline his head to Pinky, and he says, "You know, I am right here if you need any transport, man. Just, you know."
Well, I didn't want to bother you. You know, you just got out of therapy, so I wanted you to take it easy and.
Pinky, how many times have I bothered you? Don't answer that.
Hey, do you really want me to answer that?
That's
So
like
it's
asking
fine.
I don't have enough fingers to count.
It's like
It's
asking
fine.
Harlan what's wrong with him. Not a good idea.
Just.
Let me
you
get
know,
3 encyclopedias long for you.
We're friends now. I'm here for you.
Okay.
Now, do you want a hand unpacking it, or are you good?
I was just about to ask you. You want to help me unpack this thing?
Sure. See, it
I have
just
no
takes
idea what it is, so it could be a bomb.
fantastic. So, then we'll look it
But I'm
over.
assuming Harlan's grandma wouldn't blow us up because she's the one that gave this to me, so we'll see.
We'll look it over for bad explosive pins and wires. Let me make a what is it? Conceal reveal. Boom. It's a 21 to figure out if there's bad explosive devices somewhere. Can see that you're a little distracted.
You don't
but-
detect any sort of explosives.
Okay. And where can he see where is the most ideal location to open this box from?
I mean, it's pretty standard. You can open the box by cutting the top and opening it.
Alright, he'll do
I
that.
have a knife. I'm just
Alright.
So you open it, and
Yeah.
on the top is a piece of paper that looks like it's probably directions.
Cool.
just gonna pick up the papers.
It
Okay.
says your very own dog in a box.
Oh no,
You-
I know what this is. I know what this is.
You see
Oh,
Pinky
no.
just smiling.
Oh no, no. Oh no.
It's
No,
happened.
no.
I got my own dog. It's finally happened.
Oh.
Do you know what this means?
No.
As the cyber dog assembly begins to go with that, guys, I'm to the point of exhaustion. I'm going to go ahead and bow out for the night. I will
All right,
see you guys.
if there's
next
anything you
week.
think of that you want to make sure is prepped or geared up ready, feel free to ping us so we can include it.
Pressure suits. See ya.
Yeah.
You guys can remember that for him, and we'll get this done.
Sure.
Because the rest of the session is probably going to be wrapping up all the loose ends and making sure you guys get it planned for this event and get the stuff you need.
Nice.
So
Which cat you're gonna fall?
So do you have proper tech skills to put this together, Pinky?
No.
No, but she
But
knows
I can
it, that
find
probably-
someone.
Yeah, I was gonna say she can find someone.
She's getting on the phone with the best tech she knows.
Cybertech,
Who's the
right?
best? Who's the best tech you know?
I mean, Ezek's half tech, right?
If it's Cybertech, I'm pretty good.
She said the best tech she knows, not the newest tech she knows.
Well, yeah, like, he's been tinkering, yes, but still not at quite at that level yet. I don't know which one's the best. I know.
Well, you guys have met 3 techs.
Yeah.
Raven. Good to see you, bud. Doctor is here.
Well, let's see.
King J, Ponzo, and
I know
Iggy are the
Ponzo.
3 main ones you've
King J.
engaged with.
Yeah. King J is in the Undercity, so probably
Yeah.
not.
But he
Probably
does
not
have
him.
an FCB. So
A couple of them.
I don't think he comes out of the Undercity, though.
mean. One way to find out if you will weren't, or what he's capable of. You're the fixer.
We haven't.
So.
I mean, it's been a while since we've seen King J. So I'd probably like to call and like see how he's doing. Can he receive calls?
I mean, I don't know that
He could
there's
probably receive a message anyways.
Yeah. I don't know how long it'll take for him to get the message. It's also the thing, and Pinky kind of wants this done as fast as possible.
I mean, if you want it fast as possible, you can have Ezek try. But he just started training as a tech.
Yeah. I'd probably go with either Iggy or Ponzo.
I want to go to Ripperdoc and get a
You know what?
cool hand.
In Night City, that can probably be done, especially if you have someone who can set you up with the tool hand.
Pinky.
What's the price tier?
Yes. Yes.
And is
Pressure suits, tool hand for Ezek. Is there any better armors that we can get than this that don't slow us down? I think that's no, right?
no, that's the
we
problem. You
don't-
can't really get armor beyond 11 without slowing down.
Yeah, with the don't slow down part, not so much.
They have pretty big penalties too, heavier.
Could we get subdermal armor? Does that add or does that? How does that work?
Take whatever the highest is and apply that to the damage, but everything ablates if it's that or below.
Okay.
No
So what it
benefit from
means is
layering on.
that you'll stay at 11, and then you'll stay at 11, and then you'll be at 10, 10, 9, 9, 8, 8. So it's a secondary layer of it, basically, but
it ablates
it's
at the
not-
same time as the other one for some reason. I don't know why they did that, but it
oh,
makes it so layered armor is not very effective.
yeah. Okay, so it
Well, at the
actually
very
pierces
least,
both.
we should go in and get our bodysuits repaired because mine definitely needs it, and
Yeah.
we do have
You got
slots
some
to upgrade them, so we should look at that, like what the slots are and
True.
what we can upgrade them with.
We can do that.
I remember what are available for armor attachments. It's been a while since I've looked at that.
And the same thing for our weapons and stuff, and we should see if there are like, you know, if there's the better version of the weapons that we have, like is it called the superior or whatever?
Well, they can be upgraded to that.
Right.
That's what I've been putting my points in, is upgrade tech. Full hand is 100 eddies.
Mhm.
That's cheap.
Smart gun link can be put on guns if you want. Silencer
Yeah, but I
or
mean,
suppressor.
But like, so the smart gun link is only good for people that can actually interface with it. Right.
Right. Weapon biolock,
Yeah. So
tuned
I'll walk down.
sights.
right.
Yeah, so one of the upgrade options for upgrade tech is increase average quality to excellent quality.
Okay.
Or get an attachment slot to an exotic weapon. Increase an item's SP value by 1,
SP.
the armor. So,
To make your armor from 11 to 12.
yeah.
Okay. Well, do we
No,
want
so-
Ezek to be rolling for that, or do we just pay for it? I'm happy. Like, we've got money, right, at this point.
Yeah, I still got one.
We should be. Would you like to, like, roll for that, Malkov, or?
Oh, I don't care.
it depends on who you're having do it. If he's doing it, yeah. If you're having someone else do it, then we'll have you guys pay them, and we'll pump that into what you guys are doing. I don't see any armor attachments. I see vehicle, weapon. I even see agent apps that you can buy.
Yeah, because it's got slots.
All items generically have slots. That doesn't mean they created attachments for it.
Ah. Okay.
It could be invented.
Yeah, I didn't say it couldn't. I'm just not seeing any currently.
Okay.
I just went through the whole list of upgrades.
Well, I think at the very minimum, getting our weapons upgraded to be the higher quality. Maybe see if there's slots in them that we want to take with whatever. We want to make sure that we've got some explosives just in case things, we need to like just get rid of a wall here or there. We need like, is there, I'd probably want to have, I don't know, is there something that like increases skill in like the skill chips, right, as well?
Yeah.
Skill chips, chipware, all kinds of stuff.
And they go in the neural link, right?
Yeah, if you got a chip slot, you can slot a skill chip.
So I think maybe getting skill chips for things that we're likely to do, like electronic security tech, for example, is going to be something that's going to come up if we're going to be breaking in. So
You can actually get a chipware compartment if you want, which allows you to conceal
can
up
add one.
to 4 pieces of chipware.
Yep.
And then the chipware socket. Where's the actual chipware options? Here we go. Chipware enhances memory. Concentration +2 while installed.
And
So
there's
yeah,
also
there's stuff like
things
that.
the ones that let you analyze things. A bunch of them.
yeah.
But they're all classified as skill chips. So it provides a 3 to a specific skill. X2 skill.
3. Is that 3 on top of whatever you have, or does it set it to 3?
Yeah. Well, +3 up to 10, I believe.
Yeah, that's really
Right.
good. Like, I'd probably want to
Oh,
get that.
this is okay. Never mind. It looks like it provides a value of 3 to a specific skill.
Okay.
So sets it to 3.
Mhm. Okay.
But you can also get other fun things too. So
Well, it might be worth getting one of those for air vehicle tech. That would take my base from 10 to 13.
Yep. Just
Because they're gonna be, yeah.
+3 doesn't help at all, right? I was kidding. +3 in a D10 system matters a lot.
Yeah, it matters. Boatload.
I don't know how to add that to my character, but
Add it to the list of things you guys want. I'm just helping you guys get that list.
Okay.
You can still RP things, talk to each other, get stuff done. This is just us trying to help out where I can with what you guys want. Do you have chip cyberware?
I believe so.
No, you don't have the chip yet, so you'd have to get the chip and the chip socket.
Zid.
Chipware
Chip and
socket
chip
is
socket.
500.
Okay. Yeah, I'm happy to spend any amount of money at this point, right? To like get, because this is the ending section.
Yeah,
I will
and that's why I'm giving you
brackets.
guys a chance. Like, you know, you're going to be going into life tech bunker, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to go light on it. So you want to think of any potential options you can of how you want to deal with things and be prepped and ready to go.
Quality. Add. What are they called?
Pinky's gonna contact Ponzo.
Okay.
And
Hey, how you doing?
hey, Ponzo, I just recently just arrived back into the city. How's business?
Booming. I bought a whole bunch of new stuff for Elo. I can't wait to show you.
That's great. Anyways, so I have a bit of a project for you. I recently became an owner of a dog.
A dog?
And-
like, aren't they extinct?
It's not a real dog. It's not you have to build it.
Where'd you get one of those?
I mean, I'm a fixer, so I have my ways. But would you be so kind to build it for me?
Should be able to do that. It's
I'm just gonna be a minute.
never had anyone get one of those before. I mean, my partner used to have a number of them.
Yes.
But yeah, let me get you on the clear my calendar and get a few things done here, and I'll see what I can do.
All right. Thank you. Do you have an estimate on when you can get this done?
Soon. It's just I need to, I can't break my contracts. Those are dangerous to do.
Of course. I totally understand. I'm just
It'll
asking
take me a
for an
little bit to
estimate.
clear it, but I should be able to finish some of this up, and then we can do it tomorrow.
Perfect. Thanks, Ponzo. And yeah, we'll have to catch up on some Elo.
I mean, this sounds like pretty exciting. I might have to pause Elo until we get the dog done. That's pretty cool. Where'd you get?
See, I
I'm
knew
still
you'd
shocked at
understand.
where you got a dog.
See, I knew you'd I knew you'd be excited. See, the people in my group don't really understand the whole hype about it, but they will. They soon will.
Yeah, well, some people are special.
Indeed, they are. But yeah, I'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, we'll see you then.
Great, see ya.
So yeah,
Meantime, I'll ask Pinky to help me find the tool hand and the parts to fix that Cybercat.
Of course. Get right on looking for that stuff.
yeah. So as long as it's below your price range, you don't even have to worry about any rolls. You just can find it. The fixers, the bane of not being able to have things.
See? This is why I need to just like get to 10 and then I can get whatever I want. Pinky's urge to just be able to have everything whenever she wants.
Right.
As long as she has the money for it, of course. But the thought of just like knowing where things are.
So when you start looking through the book and stuff, and you see that it is a mastiff hound, so it's basically a very large dog, robot dog.
You can probably ride it.
Maybe.
How big? How like tall is it compared to Pinky?
Let me see here. I'm gonna get a sizing. They're not making it easy to locate what I had found before. Why would they, right?
The audacity.
So it's not as big as a person, but it's fairly large. Let me do this. So if you take a full-grown person, the head is going to be like up to the stomach or chest. So above the waist.
It was pretty big.
If it got up on its hind legs, it could put its paws up on your shoulder. So yeah, good size.
Pretty big. Wait, I can't wait to Ponzo gets to work and we can geek out about it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find it because I had seen it once and now I can't seem to find it.
Poofed, it disappeared.
It's my life, puppy. Ah, there we go. Black Chrome is the book I'm looking for. I knew it was somewhere. My brain just was like, nope.
Hold on.
Or Black Chrome. Here we go. So there is a item that you can get that is essentially a paintball. That is a mark for them to target. And allows them to track. So let's see here. It's a modified version of this, so it's not exact, but the Doberman, which it's based on, Doberman 500, is developed by Solvo Oil, is K-Tech's answer to the unreliable security labor. Four-legged combat drone designed to guard people, deliver maximum punishment to anyone who dares make a move against them. Unlike human employees, it can't call in sick, can't take bribes, and can't fall asleep on guard duty. So there you go. It is actually classified as luxury priced.
Wow. I'm not there yet. I don't have luxury yet.
Well, aren't you glad that Grandma sourced one for you?
No, it's like, man, where did Pinky now just needs to know, like, where does she source stuff like this?
Your new best friend. Yes, you can pet it. Great tagline.
Yes. It's like, yes, you can pet the dog.
Oh, that's funny.
Pet the dog, not my sister.
Trying to see if there's any other details on it.
Object.
Here we go.
She was passed out.
Details.
She can't object to anything when she's passed out.
Beside the point.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, perfect. There we go. Yeah, so I have the stats here that I can use. Perfect. That's what I was looking for. I need to know the stat details so I could make sure that we can get that. So yeah, we will get that in place for next time. Just feel free to ping me and remind me to make sure, or you can find a robot dog image that you like for it. Cybermastiff robot dog.
Now I must come up with a name for Robo Dog.
Woof.
Spot.
Yes, Prepper Jack. That is the note that Grandma gave Pinky. She got
Gave me
to
a
meet
whole
a very
Robo
interesting
dog.
character and got a package. So assembly required.
Yeah, minor details.
Now you can tell everyone how long you've been waiting for that.
We're like, I basically ever since I started this campaign, I wanted one.
That was part of your character creation process. You're like, I really would like to get this at some point. Could probably happen.
my character, I had her always want a dog. She wanted one when she was little, and then her father told her the hard truth that most animals are extinct, and I'll probably never see a dog in my life. So he broke my heart, but
Okay, look into this one.
it was okay though. Oh my gosh.
So yeah, puppy got a puppy.
I got a puppy. Woohoo.
So I absolutely had to do it because of that, and because you told Grandma and everything, and because Grandma would have the connections, and yeah, Cybermastiff.
Arlen, Grandma, Pinky's favorite person now?
Right?
Just have to remember to thank her one day, whenever I see her again.
Yeah. So we want chipware with certain skill chips. I think you guys put that in there. Yeah. You want your dog put together.
Yes.
Are you looking to have Ezek upgrade your armor and weapons, or what are you doing, Azrael?
I mean, it can be Ezek or it can be like purchased from. It doesn't have to be.
With a time crunch, we're probably going to need to hire multiple X to upgrade stuff.
I mean, it doesn't even have to be the same gun that I have now. It can be a better gun. It doesn't matter. I'm not picky.
I would like to see if I can get my armor repaired.
Yeah.
It's a little damaged.
So I have a feeling it's going to wind up being all of the fixers you know getting called in to your base of operation, and all your gear being thrown out there on the table, and everything being fixed and everything being upgraded and everything. So it's basically like this den of chaos as you're hemorrhaging money.
Well, we've got 60,000 credits there to spend, so like, may as well upgrade everything and repair everything and make sure we're good.
Yeah, I mean, we're going.
Upgrade my armor and my.
We want to be very repaired where we're going.
Understandable.
Also, I don't think our money would be much useful if we were to go to space.
Never know. So you guys have 62,000 euro eddies right now. And then you each have
it's a
few
credit operated
on you.
spaceship. You have to insert 2 more credits every time.
Oh man. What a rip-off! I want you to know, I did not source this spaceship. It wasn't me. Alright, I would have got us a good deal.
Let's see. You guys have anything else you guys are interested in? Oh, you guys didn't take off your pay to the nomads either.
Yeah, they earned it.
I'll look it up.
I'm gonna dock that.
Also,
I mean, they definitely got you there and back safely. So
they did their job.
Earned every penny.
Also, whenever the Robo-Dog is built, she's gonna take a picture of herself in front of the Robo-Dog and then send it to her dad. Like, I got a dog.
nice.
Be my best friend forever.
Let's see. So I found this little thing, so we'll see what it does for fun of it. So there is a Gunmart poor quality rocket launcher for 500 eddies. 600 eddies. And called the Jabberwock.
It's a wonderful name.
You want a poor quality rocket launcher?
E? No. I'm not a heavy guy. That's it. It's the heavy dude.
Poor quality rocket launcher sounds like a bad idea too.
Yeah.
But sounds like it would it would backfire on you and you'd blow up.
Yeah.
You said backfire, and like I just immediately thought of like a car backfiring, and I heard it in my head. It's funny.
Gunmart stuff is engaged is the stuff of legend, right? Exactly. Astrology, you forgot to do the inflation. It's 5 credits per breath now. And each credit is worth 10 eddies. If you're gonna get a conversion rate. Because, you know, corpo.
Just gonna put a drum magazine on my grenade launcher. Yeah.
Yeah, that can be done. That absolutely can be done.
I know, I see it. I do it. And then heavy.
The drum mag for the grenade launcher allows you to have 6 grenades loaded at once, and so you can sit there and just go 6 times.
I've also given myself a excellent grenade launcher instead of a standard.
This is the less exciting stream potentially, but it's because we are, yeah, Spacebucks, exactly. 1 million Spacebucks! Now you gotta go be a Mog. Because we know what's about to happen. You guys are gonna go into the belly of the beast. It is going to be terrible. They have good gear.
Yeah.
You might want to have good gear. It's going to be shorter than the combat train, but that doesn't mean it's going to be a cakewalk.
Is there like a better assault rifle than the one I
Better than
have?
what?
I guess like just an upgrade.
Because you have to remember, certain aspects may be better, other aspects may not. You have the Arasaka bulb-up assault weapon.
Yes.
It's a 45 round long arm that has a smart link built in. You know, not exactly a bad option.
Yeah.
What would it be you're looking for?
I don't know.
Because
I don't really know how the weaponry works.
Okay. You have a drum mag on that already, and a smart link, and a suppressor. So it doesn't make as much noise. And you have the smart link built into it. You already had someone mess with it.
Okay. I couldn't remember what I had all on here.
Yeah. You have auto fire on it, but that's not a skill you have.
I don't use auto fire.
You could get him to someone to upgrade it and get a +1 modifier on it, but unless you're looking for something different, there's not really better, there's different.
Okay.
That, like, you have the variable assault rifle, which can be used to have alternate modes and everything. but that's a super luxury item. I don't think you can get that yet. And that's not necessarily better because it still does only 5d6. The only thing with the excellent ones is you get a +1 to attack, but that's all you can get anyways. So if you did an upgrade on your rifle, it'd be the same thing.
What if you set up a
And
night
then you'd
mark?
still be ahead on other things.
What if you set up a night mark? Are you done?
The setup time, what?
Set up a night market?
She could set up a night market. It
Am I
has
able
been
to
just
do
about a
that
month.
again?
It's been about a month. If you guys find you need to. But that's what I was saying, like, just upgrading your existing one is going to give you the +1 that the excellent quality would, and then you already have something better than otherwise.
Okay.
So it's more a question of what is it you're looking for? Are you looking for pistol or something? Are you looking for melee weapon? There's not really a just straight up better assault rifle because all assault rifles are 5d6.
Okay. I didn't know that they were all the same.
Damage wise, they're the same.
I'll probably just,
throwing
and I'll just
weapons.
keep mine.
Let's see. I'm gonna take images of the of what I'd like to buy. If possible, if not, that's fine. Let's see.
That's true, Prepper Jack. You could get the modified X10 or 10X, which allows you to have multiple. I don't know that she has the skill for anything but long arms, though. Yeah, she only has shoulder arms. So if she converted it into the SMG or heavy pistol, she would then need to have handgun. Because SMG, if I recall correctly, also uses, handgun skill.
Yeah. Well, it also
And since she
uses
doesn't have
auto-
handgun skill, she could convert it into that, but then she wouldn't be able to use it.
Does sniper rifle go into?
Long arms.
Because I thought about.
So, like,
maybe
you could get
getting
the
this.
Hello Cutie One True Love, and
It's such-
it
so
has a sniper scope with infrared night vision scope, and it has built-in agent, which includes a pseudo AI girlfriend who can recognize and talk to its owner. Because you need that. Because why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I put a few
There's a whole
weapons-
line of Hello Cutie products that are interesting.
But I put a few weapons in there for boss just in case. Like, like 2 of them are like 5,000 eddies, and 2 of them are 1,000 eddies. Just getting advice. They're both better than. Well, one of them is. Well, so the City Hunter has 3 upgrade slots that I have not used yet, so it's very possible that the gun I have now could be better. So, I just have to upgrade.
So, yeah, Puppy, what kind of thing are you looking for that you classify as better we would just need to know so we can help with that.
Yeah. Well, I guess. Cause like, I would like to. Like, I thought about going for a sniper rifle for, doing long range and scoping out if I need to.
Yeah. Sniper rifles are very long range. So if we look at their increment chart, so assault rifle, sniper rifle, I will send you this subchart piece. Actually, I'll send you the whole thing so you can see. So assault rifle and sniper rifle can both go out to 800 yards, but the DV is 20 for sniper rifle, 30 for assault rifle. Sniper rifle's best DV overlaps with the assault rifle at 51 to 100 yards, where it's 15. There you are. There you go. I just PM'd you the thing so you can see it. So, if you're going to be shooting people at 100 plus meters, sure, that's going to be useful. It's rare that you guys tend to get someone at that range. You'd have to be planning it out ahead. Where you're about to go probably wouldn't be useful.
Yeah.
Later on, it depends on what you choose to do. Now, if you somehow got them to come out and you're playing Overwatch and you're sitting off there sniping them, sure. Ranger Combat Boomerang, there you go. Rapid Assault Shotgun. Standard issue assault rifle called the Ronin. Don't see anything special on it. So there's a whole lot of things. So it's a matter of considering what it is you're actually going for and want. Oh, it is. It is Prepper Check. You're absolutely right. And I did look at the 10X for her, but she had only shoulder arm skills, so it didn't make a whole lot of sense to go with that.
Yeah, I haven't put anything else into the other stuff. Just been doing shoulder arms.
That's fine. I just was explaining why I didn't bother with something that would utilize something else on you, because it didn't make sense that you would go for something you couldn't use. There's a number of guns that have Smart Link. If you have the stuff to use Smart Link, Smart Link gives you a +1. So if you have an excellent quality with Smart Link, that's a +2 to your attack. So if you guys are trying to squeeze out everything you can, that's kind of where you go with it.
Where do I see the quality
Keep in
of
mind,
my
there's also
weapon?
you what?
Where do I see the quality of my weapon?
When you click it, it opens the weapon in a detailed screen, and if you look on there, it doesn't really say it per se, but you can see if it has a +1 attack modifier or not. No +1 means it's either normal or low. Low or poor quality means that if you roll a 1 crit fail, it jams.
Oh,
You don't have that. Which means yours is currently a normal quality, but you could upgrade it to a excellent quality.
okay. Then I guess I would upgrade it to excellent quality then.
And since you have a smart link, that's the only other option you have to really do it. That'll give you a +2 to your attacks total, the +1 you already had, and then the +1 from upgrade. I was going to say there is also ammo and grenades of varying types that you could consider as well. That's something that's worth considering.
Yes. I would want to get some grenades.
Because you've always had great luck with those.
I mean, I don't know.
So yeah, there's gear, program, upgrades. There's still cyberware. For ammo, there's all sorts of different types of ammo.
I have armor piercing and then the normal ammo.
Right.
Which I should probably get some more armor and piercing. I don't know if we have some still in the thing or if we took them all.
So there
I
is
think we took them all.
arachnid grenades, armor piercing grenades, which is kind of the standard grenade, biotoxin grenades, EMP grenades, flashbang grenades, improvised grenades, incendiary grenades, poison grenades, security grenades, shuriken tornado grenades, sleeping grenades, smoking grenades, tear gas grenades. Which one do you want?
Correct answer is yes.
For
Yes.
right? For rifle ammo, you have your basic, your armor piercing, you have expansive, incendiary, junk, rubber, small game, and smart.
What the heck is smart?
Gives you +1 to hit if you have a smart link.
No. Smart. That's a smart link on the gun, not smart ammo. Smart ammo requires you to have the targeting scope cyberware. But if you miss an attack by 4 or less, you can make a secondary attack at the same target with a DV. With the same DV at a +10 instead of the normal. And you can't add luck. So basically, if you miss by 4 or less, you get a second chance to try to hit him.
Oh. Well, that's pretty cool.
What Malkov was talking about is the smart link, which your gun already has. So there's smart link, and then there is smart round ammo.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's a lot.
Yeah, like gear is a whole game
Beast.
within the game.
Oh yeah.
It's a whole thing.
That's part of why we're taking the time to do this, so you guys have what you want. Because once you get in there, there's no, oh, I should have gotten this item. Nope, too late. You're in. You're in.
Mm-hmm.
There was a mod that I found that created a thermite round that adds 1 to the damage, but can make your gun jam.
I think mostly we're good.
Modified
Getting nothing
expansive.
wrong.
What did they do differently?
Why is that a base?
Yeah, expansive means that if you cause a critical injury, they get foreign object in addition to the other crit rolled. So you can potentially cause 2 crits.
Oh, that's fine. Oh.
Cool. Not amazing. Then they have acid rounds that someone created as an idea that allows you to always ablate armor, but deals less damage if you penetrate. So it does less damage, but ablates the armor. So you're giving up damage for, you know, trying to guarantee you ablate armor. Armor piercing does it ablates armor even more, so that's where you got to decide which one's more important.
Is the base stat is meant to be your stat, your so for tech, right?
Yeah.
The base should be whatever my tech is, which is 8 plus the level, and that should be what the base is. Is that right?
Yeah, so base is what your modifier to your d20 roll is. So if you look at, which one were you looking at?
I'm just trying to work out why electronic security tech is a base of 5 when I have a tech of 8.
So if you click it, it says you get 8. Oh, I see what happened. It's off-centered. It's off-centered. So you got to expand your view of your character sheet, and it will line up on the correct line. Your base is 15.
Okay. 15.
Because you have a modifier.
And, I think explosive or heavy weapons or something.
So you'll see that you have the 2 as a mod from your techno scanner.
Yeah.
You have 5 from your level and 8 from your ability.
Yeah, 15 should be enough, I would think. Malkov, do you happen to know, from your relatively strong experience with this game, what most skills, like most invested skills, end up being towards the late game?
I mean, 18's the cap, right? So you're close to it, and you can easily get skills to cap. The times 2 ones are going to be a bit more of an investment, but blade pop.
Yeah.
So
That's the
yeah,
thing.
having a 15 is pretty good when the cap's 18. Okay.
Yeah.
because your stat is kept normally at 8.
Right.
Level is kept at 10. But you have a mod, so you could get beyond that. You could get to 20.
He could get to 20 with the tool that he has.
Yeah. If you have an excellent weapon, you could easily get to 19 on a lot of attacks.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is the time to ask all these questions so that we're ready. I know, Chad, it's not the most entertaining part, but this is called prep for going into the underworld. They know they're about to really have to deal with a lot. Because it's not going to be holding any punches with where they're about to go.
I mean, it's like the Avengers prepping for Thanos.
I mean, Zid's just added a drum round, Australia. It's a drum canister to it.
I now have 6 grenades on my grenade
It's walking
launcher.
around with bandoliers of grenades.
Well, you know, I'm sure having, like, you know, Estrella said, a bunch of explosives on a space station, I'm sure nothing bad could ever happen. Luckily, you're not going to the space
Other than
station
the fact that it just
quite
doesn't
yet.
stop when it's in contact with metal because it creates its own oxygen. Shouldn't be a problem.
This prep is all for the mansion.
Right. Maybe.
Gotta go there first. Gotta deal with the detectives.
Yeah, but like I would definitely get more armor piercing.
I should
I'd also like to get more rubber bullets. I know there's like 25
There's
left.
25 in storage, and it doesn't cause critical injuries, doesn't ablate armor, and leaves them at 1 HP.
Oh,
GM,
I know
would you
rubber bullets
mind-
don't really do much.
Would you mind taking the Malorian arms and giving it to Boss, please?
If that's what you guys want to do, why don't you roleplay that out? Because
I think
that's actually an ordeal.
It is. I would definitely want to be bare minimum walking Boss out of town to like where there's dirt. It doesn't have to be on Blackstone's grave, but like where there's dirt. And we'd be like, I know we don't have time to go out to the grave of the person who died for this, but you're gonna pay your respects here. And you're gonna like, you know, swear on his death that you're gonna like put people
spirits
first.
over you. Yeah.
Yeah. And once he's done that, then he would be cool with giving it to him. I think that that's what it would take, though. Like,
Sure. No, that's fine. I mean, you take me out there and like, find some random tree.
yeah.
And I will. I'll look at him. I'll look at Sid, and I'll turn towards the tree, and I'll look down, like I'm not praying, but paying respects, and I'll say something to the effect of, I know the sacrifice that you made. I know the reason why you were a part of the group. And I will do everything possible to ensure that your mission is completed. And then I'll look up at Sid.
Okay. Has been moved over.
I'm considering how important this is to Zid. So, what I'm thinking, and we don't have to go through with this if you don't like it, is Zid will pull out a knife and he'll like put the blunt end on his palm for the moment, and he'll show Boss, and it's like, do you really want to swear?
I take the knife and I make a nice slit, and I offer my hand.
Yeah, Zid'll do the same. He'll make a blood bond with Boss on this.
Okay.
Oh, you're blood brothers.
Sure are.
Blood brothers or blood pact? It's probably more valid to say blood pact because it's a pact and agreement to do a thing, not so much we're brothers, but we are comrades to see this through. Harland only has Kevlar. Do you guys want to get him into light armor jack instead?
Yeah. Definitely light armor jack.
What's Harland's body?
His body
His body's 8.
is 8.
So, excuse me. He could do improved medium with no penalty. Improved medium is a penalty of 1, but it upgrades to 0 with a body of 7 or higher.
Pinky, can Boss get some of that smart ammo? Because Nora's got a smart link in her.
Can Boss get what?
That smart ammo that you were.
Oh yeah,
Disgusting.
the smart ammo.
Can I take advantage of smart link even though I don't? Is that a thing?
You have to have a smart link, either peripheral or smart link.
All right, yeah. That's,
There's
I don't think I
one way around that, but yeah,
you
that's
think-
really.
Get the glasses and the glove.
Okay. I've already at sea.
So
I'm good. Don't worry about
you said
getting me
improved
the-
medium. That's what you're talking about. Yeah, because that's
Yeah, improved medium. So you just have to go in, once he's got it, you go into the settings of it and you
Yeah, I know how to do
cycle it
that.
down. Yeah.
Improved heavy armor jack is -2, but 1 down for each body above 6, and that'd be at
So he could
13.
still do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, give him that.
Can I also get some of that?
That's -4.
Because I'm light armor jack on both my head and my body, and my body's 8 as well, so it would apply to me too.
What does that put your SP at?
So my SP right now is 11 on both.
I think they might have a error in their text though, now that I'm looking at it. Because they say 7 for all the others, and they say 6 for the heavy instead of the medium. I think it's supposed to be 7. So you'd still be at -1 with the heavy. Because I think it should be the same as every other set. So either they should all be 6 or they should all be 7. Right?
I'll be 6 or I'll be 7 what? Sorry?
SP.
Body that they start allowing you to reduce the penalty by.
I don't think
I see
all of
2.
them have that text.
No, the improved ones do though. It's a mod. It's not standard gear. So I'm trying to find which mod that came from and decide which way to go with it. Mr. Ellis. Rubberjack, give me a number from 1 to 10. Okay.
Six. Yeah, I wouldn't be doing this in World of Darkness. That is for sure. That would be not a wise plan.
All right. And I believe Puppy didn't have head armor.
Be back in a minute.
Yeah, it doesn't matter unless she gets aimed at, but even then, you want to have it.
Since head armor does headshots do extra damage.
I didn't know I didn't have any head armor. I thought the armor was just all together.
No, yeah, for helmet stuff.
Reflex -2. Is it actually giving the modifier? What's the reflex skill? Shoulder arms. No, it's actually not giving the modifier. So you have to manually put the penalty on. Penalty is not working according to Harlan. So that's 1,000 eddies. And then who else did you want to have that on? Boss, is that what you wanted? Okay, he said he did.
He's not here yet. He's
Boss
not
have it?
here.
Boss has...
Yeah,
Boss has 8
Body
body.
of
he
8.
said he wanted. He said he wanted it.
Yeah,
On.
makes sense. I can't because I have the net, the special
Yeah.
thing, the body weight suit. You can, I saw, get a net suit that goes up to 13, but it does decrease all of those stats, and there's no way
Right.
around that. So, like, well, what's more important? A little bit more armor, or the chance to move around freely? And I know what I'm choosing. A chance to move around freely, because Zid does not like being confined. I did see that there was the one that does it.
Yeah.
Gets it up. It's called a Lotus net suit, which sounds awesome.
Yeah.
But there's no way to get rid of the -2 to reflex, dex, and move. It's just brutal.
And then we need to get Pinky a headpiece. Pinky doesn't want any heavier armor because she doesn't have that.
Not just a lot.
Goodness.
Everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
No worries.
That's not what Sid's girlfriend says.
Boy.
All right. After that, so I'm starting to tally up and hand out the gear and such.
So, I don't need the guns now that I have Nora. So don't worry about those. And don't worry about the knife either. So basically, I'm just going to delete all the stuff that I put in the Discord chat. 'Cause I don't need any of that.
What is the service cost of upgrades? Astralis or Prepperjack, you guys do Cyberpunk. Do you get in Malkov, you might know it too. What is the going rates for paying for upgrades like that?
The same price
Guesstimating the
as
price.
the item itself.
Okay.
But if the tech fails the roll, it only uses up half of the material.
We're all good for grenades. Hang in there for that.
True Prepperjack. I think they're just looking for the standard upgrading an item to be exotic, so it's a higher quality.
Excellent.
Excellent. That's what I meant. Thank you.
You make the stash 49 instead of 54, please.
Give me just a minute.
So take 5,000.
Take away how much?
5,000.
1,000, okay. I'm actually running a tally of how much is being spent right now. In and out, all the stuff.
All the monies.
Thank you,
we
Prepperjack.
just want
Thank
to
you,
make
Malcolm.
sure.
I can haggle to get a little bit cheaper.
It's
not on
fine.
this.
Like this is just the.
Because that's buying an item. You're not buying an item. You're having a tech come in and do a service to upgrade an item.
I was more talking about the stuff that we would be buying.
Oh, the buying stuff. Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah,
Majority of the
I have a
cost
tool hand,
is
I don't
in
have a tool
the
hand.
modifications. So, I mean, you could roll that for 10% of the overall cost, probably. You said you wanted AP rounds. How many AP rounds is it you're wanting?
See, I have 50 now. So, maybe like 50 more.
$50 more?
Yeah. They can have just 100.
This is the part of the movie where it's just like.
This is the part of
So
Matrix where he gets the load of all the guns and just starts loading up with all the guns.
that it's also the part of the original Iron Man movie where Tony's in the cave and he's doing his little building the original Iron Man suit.
Also, could you move the remaining rubber bullets to my character?
If that is what you wish.
It is indeed. Might as well have them on me instead of have them in the stash. Can't use them in the stash if I needed to.
It's true. The scene in Commando when they robbed the gun store. Yeah, see, all these great scenes that we're talking about. Exactly. Exactly.
I want to find some scrap and make myself a bunch of crude throwing axes.
There's rocks.
Yeah, rocks don't make people bleed as much as axes.
That one.
Which
You
is
want
better,
all the rubber rounds.
throwing axes or throwing knives?
Doesn't matter. The thrown weapon damage is based on your body, which so mine will be 46. Aesthetic I just like is axes.
Ah, okay, cool.
Maybe
That was a
mix
great scene in
axes and
Commando.
hammers.
All right, so we have that. You guys mentioned wanting. What's it? Chipware, tool hand, pressure suit.
Let me go back and.
Okay.
Oh, I put it in the wrong thing. Crap. Okay.
Where's Zid's at? Zid, did you want your bodysuit upgraded to 12 as well?
I don't think
And
it
pay
can
an
be, can
extra
it?
1,000 for that? With a
You can
tech,
upgrade
yeah.
any armor that has an SP value by 1.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Let's go.
It can't be upgraded in any other ways after you've done.
Yeah.
Thanks for
I
adding the heavy armor jack.
SP upgrade's always great. I know, I was thinking that, Australis. I was thinking that. Whoops, wrong way. Flip it around. All right, and then you needed the cyberware that you said. Did you already do that or not? No, you didn't do the chipware
No.
yet.
I
It's all
did
good.
not.
I'm just trying to make sure we get it all done.
Do I even have? How much does it require to put in? may
Chipware
not
socket is 2d6.
No, I mean, what slots in the side? Like,
Oh,
you can only have.
it
Any
is.
skillware chip or specialized chips like the ones that.
It is a neuralware.
Okay, then that's fine. If it's neuralware, I have space. So yes, I will. Yes, I would need you to do that because I do not know. Because we remember how we had those issues with neural
Yep.
stuff, and yeah,
Yep. I remember.
yeah.
What's
So
the
we're going into the neural link because that's where it has to go, of course.
Yeah.
There you go.
What's the smart link thing I need if I want to use the smart?
There's a
And
palm thing you can put in a hand,
Okay.
and I think you need the neural one.
Balls.
I don't see that it's allowing me to say that you get that mod. How do I add an effect?
I just increased it myself. I just
Okay.
changed the level of it.
Subdermal grip is the item you're looking for, as
Okay. Thank you.
requires a
Yeah, I don't have room for a neural link. It's fine.
it requires having a neural link.
Yeah, I don't want to bother with a neural link.
Purple Jack just sent it for you as well.
Thank you, Pepper Jack. Okay. Thank you, Mel. Okay.
So I've given myself the effect. That's fine.
Okay.
There.
I was trying to get it figured out how it works because it'd be good to have it that way. So that way it makes it easier for you than having to do it.
Eh. What other neural can you get?
Quite a lot.
Let's have a look.
Give me a second.
And to this then.
Look
If you
into
subdermal link. Grip, I mean. Memory where you get extra memory slots. Put chips
Yep.
in it. Basically USB drive. Scene editor. Scene editor.
And you wanted your vehicle tech.
yeah. Feel like it's important to have that now because if we don't get a chance in between this and which is likely, very likely, we don't get a chance. And if I have to, figure out where certain things are in the air vehicle, then pilot the damn thing or something. Speaking of piloting, right? Because that's a different thing too, pilot air vehicle. Got 250, so I can go, it's 180, put 2 ranks in it. 2 ranks for 180.
It's not what I'm going for. Where is what I need?
Air vehicle.
Damn, it is going to be in the last place that you look, sir.
Of course it is. It always is. Because then you stop looking.
I mean,
Gil. Pilot air vehicle. Three. That modifies it by that, but I don't see a way to set it to that.
Not that I'm trying to bail, but am I okay? I'm sorry. It's that time.
Oh, good night.
Moss doesn't need anything else for what it's worth.
That has that.
I think you're good
That
at
doesn't-
Alright.
take care of
Yes.
yourself.
Have a good one. Bye.
Okay, there we go. So now you got your pilot air vehicle chip so that we can do that.
Sweet.
The only issue is it won't let me. It has add subtract. It doesn't let me set 2. So we'll just have to remember that it sets it to 3, but you're
Well,
not
I've just set the
taking any
level
yet.
at 3.
So.
Yeah. I've just set the level at 3 because it was at 0, so I've just set it at 3.
So there you go. It's now installed. You can at least see that it's there. I wanted to at least have it where it's clear that what's going on with it.
Mm-hmm.
So if we look at your land vehicle or air vehicle, it should show it.
Yep. Shows
Yeah.
it.
3 mod. Wait, did you already have skill in it?
No, I just set. I
Okay.
set the level
So you
at
set
3 when.
Because it's showing it at
You
2
put
is
it-
why I asked.
No, the mod's at 2 because of my thingy.
Oh, it comes from his roll ability.
Okay, so you should be at actually 6. Okay, it's working now. You just got to click it.
It's fine.
So there's an example. So you have 3 from Moto and you have 3 from your installed mod. I don't know why it's making you have to click the extra mod, but
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
it's
Well,
there
the
so we know where
skill
it's
isn't
from.
Not on your skill. It's an actual skill level of 3.
Yeah.
Having that level.
I tried to build it off of like the text scanner, with the text scanner hat. But for some reason it's working different. Oh, I see why. That should fix that. Now it should just be consistent. Yeah. Mod 3.6. Okay. So it counts it as a mod, even though it should be a set, but it for now it works and you know where it's coming from. That's what I was trying to get to. So at least it's clear where it's from, so there's no questions in the future.
I think everything else is good.
So it's 1500. Was there anything else anyone wanted to upgrade or to modify or to acquire? I still need to get those suits. Add upgrade slot. What did you want to add an upgrade slot to?
I don't know, whatever. No, it wasn't adding upgrade slots.
Physics tool hand.
It wasn't adding, it was seeing what there was to upgrade. But we've done that. I can take that away. Just have to do it
Tool
on my phone
hand
'cause
is 100. And it's all good. I wanted to make sure I don't miss anything. That's all.
Edit message. So we got the tool hand for Ezek, did we?
Maybe. It says you don't have room in your arms.
Well, it can be put in a normal arm, and I have 3 slots open in one of my cyber arms. Probably trying to put it in the other cyber arm for some reason.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. Well, they're both called cyber arm. So do you click the first one or the second one? There you go. All right, so you got the tool hand. Pressure suits. And I think that's the last thing you guys said you wanted, right? Any
I
other
think
ammo or any
so.
other things you guys want?
I mean, there's bound to be something that we forget, but like,
Don't know what a pressure suit would be categorized as, or if they have them. Is there any cyber deck stuff that you want, Matt, or cyber software?
well, under neural, I mean, maybe I don't know. Like, maybe we can talk about that another time. I don't want to spend time. Like,
You can do radiation suits. I think that's the closest to spacesuits there are.
Use that for me.
yeah, you just use it as a marker. It's close enough. Sealed.
Throw those in stash then. I think that's the closest I can find to that.
It sounds like that would be right.
I mean, they don't tend to do a lot in space, so
Yeah, we're beyond we're beyond the system a little bit. Got plenty of speed heals in the stash. Cool. I think we're all right.
okay.
Maybe some more kibble.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I mean, it's mostly the things that we don't normally have, right? Like, I don't think we're going to be too concerned if they're like, oh, we need to have a little bit of kibble. Like, jeez. We're going to get that down nitty gritty. It's going to be it's those main things.
I mean, we could do that. That'd be fun, right?
No. So how much is, like, I'm interested to see what the 54,000 is going to end up. My guess is we're going to be between 20 and 25,000 left. Maybe even less, but that's my guess. The only other thing that I can think of which isn't in the system at all is like life tech disguises, but I don't think it's going to matter. Don't think we're going in infiltration wise anyway, so I think it's not going to matter. I think we're just going fully loaded. Because I've put ranks now into pilot air vehicle, speaking of, pilot air vehicle. So I put 2 ranks into there. Why is there a mod?
You are down to 31,000 eddies. Why is there a mod on which?
I'm just sorry. I'm just looking. It's all right.
No, you're
it's
good.
all right.
The reflex coprocessor allows you to dodge projectiles if your reflex is lower than 8. Yes. Aggressive costs, Sandevistan, yeah.
I'm gonna bring rope and duct tape.
Right.
Face plugs or subdermal grip. For the smart link, brain dance recorder, I don't need that. Karenzikov. What the hell is that?
That's +2 initiative. Speedwear.
Nah, I don't care about that. Reflex coprocessor. Dodge projectiles if your reflex is lower. Yeah, nah. Don't need initiative. Cool though. Cool names.
You're not that
Thank
hungry.
you for the suggestions. Very much appreciated. It would have been really nice to have been here for the last 5 weeks so I'd have all of the IP for that, but it is what it is. Sometimes
You
life
do need
sucks.
IP for last time in this.
+2 to initiative. And what's this memory chip? Chipware data storage.
Yeah, I was talking to myself some. I was talking to my wife and then talking to myself. I'm just looking over these, trying to see if there's anything else that would work for a contained suit. And I'm like, but that's not it. That won't work. See if we have anything better. You can get a +2 to concentration checks. +2 to contortionist. Hardened cyber eye casing. Prevents EMP. There's also EMP shielding that you can get. 12 days of germ mass. Let me look at that. That's cute miss. 12 days. I'm not seeing that one. Gun miss?
Your miss.
I don't see gear miss. I see gun miss and I see cute miss.
I got cyber miss.
I don't see gear mass. Yeah. I thought I'd downloaded them all.
Yeah, I don't like perhaps shielding, but I mean,
I believe you guys. I thought I downloaded all of them and I missed that one.
Yeah, I don't have that one.
so it would be shielding for eye and shielding for arm. Or is there like a shielding that does all of the things?
I was pretty sure there is an EMP shielding that does other stuff. Cybercam, smart sticks.
So yeah, other than that, I'm good. I know, I actually really don't like. I've said this before, but I really don't like going through lists and lists of gear, trying to guess at what things might be called and trawling through stuff to find. I just don't like it. I don't like it at all. I think I'm good. If other stuff happens, it happens, you know.
Environmental suit. You're right. That's just not included in the system currently, I don't think. I haven't updated it in a long time. But yeah, no, I hear you on that, Matt. And I get that.
Not that hungry.
Yeah. They do not have that one. Or a lot of the others. Cool. Good to know. 5K Eddie's a suit. Yeah. Yeah, but that's more what they were looking for, so I'll have to put that one in. And I'll have to do puppies. Dog, get that done. So those are the two things I need to do. Make sure I have a memory for myself. Where can I put this?
Let's see if...
Just throw it in here for now.
See if Discord's working yet. Nope.
Ask her.
Heck yes.
I guess it depends on how well things go.
Maybe we need to get a jetpack for the cyber dog.
so I got that in place, and then I need to get your dog, but I'm aware of that one. Right. Cool. All right. So I think we're good then with that. I just want to make sure we got everything possible that you guys needed or wanted so that you guys are ready and set and able to take on that which is about to happen.
Yeah. Did we upgrade Harlan's shotgun and all of that?
No, because the Bulldog already has it.
Okay.
You could do it on the assault rifle he has, but not on the Bulldog. The Bulldog already was upgraded when you found it. You could get upgrades on it if you want to do the actual upgrade attachments,
Which is
like
just
a drum mag or something.
Yeah.
Was I able to upgrade my assault rifle to excellent quality?
You did.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll see like a +1 to attack on it. Little black tags.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
looks
see
like
it.
we got a very special one as well. Arasaka bullpup.
Yep. So we
Yeah,
could get
one of the things you can do with an exotic weapon is add a mod slot.
we can get the drum mag for his Bulldog, so he has 16 shotgun rounds if you want.
You'd probably appreciate that.
And that's a Wampin 500 eddies. That's only one mod slot.
Yeah. Well, we may as well get him the upgraded assault rifle just in case he's going to be doing that. He doesn't much. Just having a look through his grenade. Yeah, he's good for grenades. Good for shotgun shells. He's got basic incendiary and armor piercing.
You get tune sights. +1 against targets within 12 meters. That would work on the shotgun.
Shotgun. I mean, that sounds pretty good. Because, I mean, he's only pretty much ever going to shoot it within that range, so...
Yeah. Is there any other one you want for his shotgun? He has one less. One last slot.
Not that I know of.
I'm gonna ask him during the week. Yeah, that's any ideas of what he wanted to do with it.
He currently has the Strix suppressor on the assault rifle. Is there any others you'd want on that? Like you want a drum mag on that, or scope, or anything like that? Grenade launcher underbarrel for it?
I think we're okay. No. Grenades everywhere. Jeez.
Well, I mean, you guys have been going that route. You could also get a bayonet for it if you wanted. Or for the shotgun.
I don't think he's ever going to use it like that.
No, the last time he used it was because they had put rubber bullets in it.
Just make sure he's got enough ammo is the only other thing.
Okay. How much ammo is enough ammo? He doesn't have any more rubber
magazines.
ammo,
Have extra magazine.
but he has 33 incendiary, 8 basic shotgun, 17 AP slugs and 18 slugs.
I would give him maybe 30 shotgun, 30 armor piercing.
32, since he's got a 16 round.
32, yeah, sure. Yeah, 32 armor piercing.
AP slugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, he likes slugs.
And then
They come in sets of 10 for 100 eddies apiece.
okay, just give him 3 sets then.
Okay. Okay. Anything else?
Nope. I don't think so.
Okie dokie. All right. It's a lot. Chad, thank you for sticking in there. I know it's been a long one and a bit of less entertaining. There was some good RP, but then we also had a lot of prep work to deal with and resolve. It's good to get it done so that they're ready to go. So we appreciate it. And next week they'll be invading the basement complex of Life Tech and see what happens there. So we do appreciate you all. Join us next time for that. Till then, as always, enjoy the story. See you guys next time.
You guys.